I think he's scared of losing. I mean, he's scared of losing because that's his, his leverage for, to go around and have exhibition because of his undefeated record.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
What is the deadline? Obviously, Netflix already announced that you have to, what is the hard deadline to get this resolved?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, what time?
14th. End of business day.
End of business tomorrow.
Yeah. And we're getting ahead. We're getting ahead. As long as he's got smart people around him that can see the size of the opportunity, then they can make him a lot of money, more money than he's made in the last 5 years. During this time, the lawyers are communicating. They understand that he does not want to create a bigger mess out of the
Manny Pacquiao suggests that Floyd Mayweather chose not to continue discussions for their possible second fight because he does not want to risk losing. Pacquiao believes Mayweather is focused on preserving his unbeaten professional record and is unwilling to put that status on the line in another official matchup against him.
Negotiation mean he wants more than what's contracted in the agreement. Now, that's where all parties have to come to an agreement.
Chris Algieri and Paulie Malignaggi analyzed the idea that Floyd Mayweather could be reluctant to step into the ring with Manny Pacquiao once again. They suggested that Mayweather might prefer to avoid taking major risks in order to maintain his perfect 50-0 record in professional boxing.
Record will ruin, then what else that he can leverage for to go around and have his exhibition?
Inside Ring show shared on X that Manny Pacquiao Promotions CEO Jasmine revealed on Inside the Ring that Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao must finalize their rematch agreement by the close of business on April 14th. The update highlighted the urgency of completing the negotiations as talks continue and anticipation among boxing fans worldwide continues to grow.
Result more so than Floyd, but you know how Floyd is, man. That's gonna burn him if he's gonna have any loss in his record at any point. So there is a lot to lose for Floyd, and actually I think probably much more to lose. But all right, let's see what the chat has to say. These chats are so small. The biggest thing, so this is Jeff Sunderland 3237. The biggest thing going against Pacquiao in the last couple of fights has been his legs. Do you think Floyd's bladed stance and advanced age will make this less of a factor? Yeah, I don't know if pace is going to really be the issue in this fight. Floyd is really good at slowing things down. And in terms of the technical fundamentals that he has displayed, that's like the last thing to go. And we've seen Floyd, these last couple of years, he still looks sharp. And his style isn't as effort-driven, as you always say, champ, like Pacquiao's, where he's got that starter step, that in and out, that explosiveness, he flies in. And we did not see that in the Barrios fight.
Jazz Matter suggests that Floyd Mayweather may be reluctant to compete against Manny Pacquiao in an official professional fight, claiming this could be the reason behind his preference for an exhibition format. He also states that Pacquiao's career achievements are more distinctive, while arguing that Mayweather's legacy may not be as exceptional as many people consider it to be.
Understanding correctly, if it's not going to resolve to your liking and Manny's liking by tomorrow and Netflix is liking, then legal proceedings will begin?
I guess. Look, that's not directly in our hands or in my hands to speak on. There's many parties involved, but all I can say is we are making headway on it. There is a contract in place, and I think better sense will prevail here.
Manny Pacquiao maintains that a fight against Floyd Mayweather should be recognized as an official professional contest rather than an exhibition event. He stated that he is not looking to participate in a non-competitive showcase and wants the potential rematch to be treated as a serious boxing match.
Scared is why would he else make up trying to turn it into an exhibition? So exhibition is completely off the table. He needs to, if he wants to be, look, he claims he's TBE. All the guys around him that are on his payroll claim he's TBE. Everyone claims he's TBE, right? But when you really look at it, the fans know Manny Pacquiao is an 8th division world champion. Yeah. Floyd Mayweather is not, right? Manny Pacquiao has certain accolades and achievements that other Floyd Mayweather doesn't. Now, Floyd Mayweather has an undefeated record. So does Rocky Marciano. Great. He's not unique in any form or manner, right? Running around and wearing 20 necklaces and talking about yourself all day doesn't make you unique in any form or manner either. So you need the appreciation from the people. You need to be considered loved by the fans, right? The people's champ. So right now he's a real boxer. This whole money robbery thing with the exhibitions and what he got away with Logan, which he still owes $1 million to, by the way, that stuff needs to be, he has to understand we're in a different time today. We're in a different era, and step up in the ring and honor your
Manny Pacquiao's camp stated that the contract agreed upon by both parties was specifically created for a professional boxing match, with every condition and requirement already outlined in the agreement. They stressed that Floyd Mayweather was fully aware of the terms he accepted, including the official status of the bout. According to Pacquiao's representatives, Mayweather should not be able to change the fight format to an exhibition after agreeing to the original contract. They maintain that the terms established in the deal should remain in place as originally negotiated.
He's saying that he feels it's an exhibition and not a real fight.
Is that what he's feeling? But he signed a real fight.
So it's for sure.
Yes, the contract that we signed is a real fight.
Real fight. Okay. Yeah, because I know he said.
I wouldn't fight an exhibition.
No exhibition. It's either real fight or not.
Yeah, it's a real fight. Yeah.
Is Spear still in Las Vegas?
That's the contract that he signed. I mean.
Yeah. Okay, so it's still happening then.
He has to remember that.
But it's still on. It's still happening.
Oh yeah, we did sign the contract already, so. There's no reason why,
Why wouldn't?
Yeah.
Chris Algieri and Paulie Malignaggi examined Floyd Mayweather's recent form and noted that his technical skills and boxing intelligence have remained strong over time. They explained that Mayweather's approach relies heavily on defense, timing, and ring control, which demands less physical output compared to Manny Pacquiao's aggressive style based on speed, movement, and constant attacks. They also pointed out that Pacquiao's explosive in-and-out movement requires significant energy because of the repeated bursts of speed and high activity level throughout a fight. Discussing Pacquiao's latest performance, they highlighted the fact that he was able to complete 12 rounds at his advanced age, calling it an impressive accomplishment even though the pace and intensity varied from round to round.
Like, he didn't know what he was signing. He definitely knew what he was signing. He definitely knew what he was getting himself into. But what can I say? I mean, at some point things just get real, and it got real. So that's where we're at today.
Well, consequences are real as
Yes,
well. So
absolutely.
what is the ramifications of him taking that money and then not honoring the contract?
I mean, each party have their own damages, right? The production company that we're working with, Everwonder, will help put this together and have a great relationship with Netflix. They're one of the premier live sports partners for Netflix. They have their own claims and damages. We, Manny Pacquiao and Manny Pacquiao Promotions have our own claims and damages, right? We're sitting in a limbo right now, not knowing if this man is going to step in the ring or he's not going to step in the ring. Clearly, he doesn't value anything that he signs. He loves to tell people don't do bad business, but this is like as high as it gets on the ladder of doing bad.
The discussion shifts to how age may impact both fighters physically. They explained that while their experience, skills, and technical foundations may still be intact, the biggest uncertainty is how their bodies will handle taking punches after years of battles, time away from top-level competition, and the effects of wear and tear. They highlight that getting older can naturally reduce reaction speed, reflexes, and the ability to absorb powerful shots, making a return to elite competition unpredictable. They also note that consistent training and sparring can help maintain a fighter's toughness, as regular activity keeps the body prepared for the physical demands and challenges of being inside the ring.
On that fight and end up getting a draw, it was more, I think, based on Barrios not throwing any punches, which we've seen be an issue.
It was more based on Barrios sucking.
Yeah, but
you say, go ahead, spit it out there. I know you're thinking. You say.
I give it. I hate saying a fighter sucked. You know that. I give it to Manny for making it 12 rounds. I didn't even think he was going to make 12 rounds because fighting 12 rounds at 47 years old, even at a moderate pace, quote unquote moderate championship level pace, super difficult to do. And I was there that night. I thought Manny was redlining it the whole time, and he didn't even fight the whole 3 minutes of every round. But I think with these guys, the pace is going to be slower. They're both older, but at the end of the day, man, fundamentals are fundamentals. I don't see Floyd falling apart in terms of the fundamental aspect. But there's going to be a question about chins. You know, you haven't gotten hit in a while. You know, like, Chip, what do you think about that? These guys, both these guys, you never know. You never know. Like, 47 and 49-year-old brains do not take punches the same way as 29.
Manny Pacquiao alleges that Floyd Mayweather has been unwilling to fully commit to making their possible rematch happen. He stated that during the negotiations, Mayweather has shown repeated hesitation and actions that appear to slow down the process of finalizing the fight. According to Pacquiao, this ongoing uncertainty suggests that Mayweather is trying to avoid another official meeting in the ring rather than agree to a second professional bout against him.
Well, Pacquiao at least did the fight, so at least he's, he's sort of warmed back into the ability to, go through a fight and be hit and have to take it. I do think there is, I don't know what scientific evidence is, but I from my experience, I do think getting hit, from a consistent basis in training and sparring, makes a boxer have a better ability to take a punch, because it's more so what they're used to in their almost everyday life when they're training for that part of their lifetime, So I think there is some getting used to as far as if you haven't been hit to get hit again. Pacquiao certainly has done that with the training for the Barrios fight, and then obviously the Barrios fight itself. With Floyd, I don't know. I mean, he's had the exhibitions. Granted, those are sometimes bigger gloves. So you're, getting hit with an 8-ounce glove or 10-ounce glove, whatever they're going to fight with, is certainly, it's much heavier.
But also guys who can't punch. Like, if you're coming from other sports, boxing punching is completely...
Manny Pacquiao's team has given Floyd Mayweather a specific time frame to respond regarding the ongoing discussions for a possible rematch. Officials from both sides, including representatives involved in the negotiations, are working to reach an agreement while hoping the matter can be resolved in a respectful and controlled manner as talks approach a crucial point. The deadline adds urgency for both camps to finalize the remaining details and decide whether the fight will proceed. When asked about potential consequences if the deal is not completed within the given time frame, Pacquiao's spokesperson avoided discussing any possible legal action. He stated that he was unable to comment on those matters, keeping the response professional and measured during the sensitive negotiations.
You want this fight?
For me, I want this fight because the last time that we had, I'm not 100% conditioned because ready for the fight, because I have injury, shoulder injury. So that's why right after the fight, I go straight to the hospital and get operated.
Observers suggest that neither camp wants the negotiations to break down because the financial potential of the matchup is extremely significant. A second fight between Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather is viewed as one of the biggest earning opportunities still available for both fighters at this point in their careers. With both boxers now in the later stages of their professional journeys, there are limited opponents who could create the same level of excitement, attention, and revenue. Analysts believe that pursuing other fights could involve more danger with less financial reward, especially when competing against younger and physically stronger fighters. That in comparison, a Mayweather-Pacquiao rematch provides exceptional commercial value, while also holding important meaning for the legacies of both boxing legends.
The cooler heads will prevail, and the deadline, the ultimatum, is mañana, tomorrow, to figure this out. And the reporter said, hey, what happens if it's not ironed out by tomorrow? Will it lead to legal proceedings? And he took the higher road. Like, I don't want to take it there. I'm not at liberty to speak on that per se. And that's cool, because if you're trying to figure out a contract, you don't want it to go there. Like, I don't think that Pacquiao's team wants the fight to fall apart, because if it falls apart, that's no money for you. And this is the biggest money fight that is realistic for either guy, probably. You know what I mean? Because let's be real, Pacquiao and Floyd, like 40-something, high 40s, 50, you know what I mean? They're not going to be fighting Jerome Booz.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. was described as a person who has maintained strong loyalty to those closest to him, with longtime members of his team continuing to support him throughout his journey. The discussion also points to his extreme competitive mindset as one of the key qualities that contributed to his success. According to the speaker, Mayweather's determination to win and overcome challenges played a major role in establishing him as one of boxing's most accomplished fighters. However, the same relentless drive to compete in every part of life can also bring added pressure and difficulties over time. The discussion suggests that regardless of a person's level of success, some circumstances and challenges remain beyond their control. The speaker further explains that Mayweather extended this competitive approach outside the ring, using the same mindset in his business activities and financial ambitions.
Bigger, he's younger, and he's at a higher weight class. And in the grand scheme of things, he's not a big enough brand. So you would just be taking a mountain of risk for what? You know what I mean? He's not like a Gervonta Davis, Canelo-sized star. So being realistic, this is about the biggest fight that they can have. Manny Pacquiao says he believes that Floyd, I'll let him speak.
I think better sense will prevail here. We hope it will.
I think he's scared of losing.
I think he is scared of losing. You heard him. He said, I think he's afraid of losing.
He's scared of losing. Because that's his, his leverage for, to go around and have exhibition because of his undefeated record. But if that record will ruin, then what else that he can leverage for to go around and have an exhibition?
The commentary explains that the same competitive mentality that helped Floyd Mayweather Jr. achieve success may also be leading to new obstacles at this stage of his career. The speaker suggests that past victories, accomplishments, and financial achievements may not be enough on their own, and that accepting new challenges could become necessary. The discussion indicates that future opportunities may depend more on creating direct value rather than relying solely on previous success or easier financial advantages. It also refers to conversations involving financial agreements, contracts, and possible payments that may have influenced recent choices. Despite these circumstances, the speaker argues that Mayweather will eventually have to confront competitive challenges rather than continue avoiding them indefinitely.
People around Floyd were loyal to him for a very long time. The problem with Floyd Mayweather Jr. is that Floyd Mayweather, this is what I've heard and this is what I've seen, is that Floyd Mayweather Jr. is overly competitive. And that's what I meant by the thing that gets you there is going to be the thing that drags you down. Floyd is somebody that doesn't want to lose. He's somebody that wants to win at everything that he does. That's just not life. If you going through and you're competing with everything and in everything with everybody, bro, you're eventually going to lose. And what happened to Floyd Mayweather Jr. is that he started trying to compete with billionaires. And he tried to create a situation for himself where he would be a billionaire and he could spend as much money he wanted for his entire life. He never had to change any of his spending habits. He could always just, with his brains, with his business acumen or whatever, always stay a step above. But that competitiveness is come back to snatch Floyd Mayweather.
That concludes today's video. Thank you for watching, and stay connected for more updates, news, and upcoming stories.